Crystal. I sent you the link.
Goal by Higgy. Higgy steps in, snipes right under the glove.
Stay on it. Just over the net. What a play! Over the bar with the captain goal. Got 28 seconds left in the first period. Guardians are up to 1. Face off won by the Guardians. Simonson with it. He bounces off the boards up to the net. That just goes a little long, but he's able to kick it back up, gets that puck deep in the zone. He picks the puck up in the corner. He then skates around. Now Olsen picks it up behind the net. He cuts back. He's got some room. He tries to get it around. He wraps it around. Hits the end of the goalie pad. And then they try to get it back to Simonson. Simonson not able to get to it. Morvacek hustles back. Now going around his own net. He passes it up. That's nearly picked off. That's the end of the first period. We're back to start the second period. Guardians up 3-1. Faceoff's picked up. Guardians gonna be offsides. Lynette trying to get back on, just a step off. Faceoff will come just outside Ohio zone. Or not Ohio, but now we're facing the Windy City Storm. Just outside the Storm zone. Campbell to draw. He wins that draw. He gets control of possession himself. He skates it down in. He's going in behind the net. He's starting to look for people out front. Sim skates it to the top, cuts back one way, then cuts back the other way. And that moves in to help out, and that now with the puck. He skates it around the outside. He passes it over to Barr. Barr shoots. That's kicked off a skate and goes wide. So that ends up going down in the corner. Puck's then kicked out to Higgy. Higgy then moves it up. He throws it all the way down in the corner. That hops over Lynette's stick. Barr now hustling over in the corner. They throw it around boards. Storm now trying to break it out. Lynette backing in, trying to hold that zone. Comes out of the zone. Barr picks it up in the neutral zone. He's trying to regroup in his own zone. Puck goes into the near corner here. He rims it around to the back to Higgy. Higgy then tries to get it up to Lynette. Lynette picks it up off the half wall. Lynette gets it lost at his skates, and it comes back out to Higgy. Higgy then throws cross ice to Barr, but that puck's intercepted. Storm coming back the other way. Cromlin steps up and pokes that puck away. Cromlin out the puck. He's going into the zone. He drops it to Barr. Barr shoots. That goes wide. O'Brien then picks it up in the corner. He cuts back. Gets it up to Algrim. Algrim trying to get control of the stick, which he does. He's now coming over. He's trying to pass it over, but can't quite hold on. Storm then comes back the other way. They pass cross ice. And Algrim's back quickly to stop that. Algrim picks up the puck. He skates it around behind his net. He's met by a defender. He tries to get it up to Higgy, but that doesn't go through. They get a shot on net. Wall pushes up to the side. Battle down in the far corner. Cromlin picks it up. He passes it up to O'Brien. O'Brien's now taking it down the outside. Neutral zone. He's getting to the outside defender. He's got some room. He's trying to shoot. He shoots. That's tipped backhand by Barr. Puck still loose. Barr's battling for the puck. Ohio then rims it all the way around. That's going to go to Simonson on the far side of the point. Simonson then starts to skate in the zone. He shoots. That hits the glove of the goaltender. Ohio steps around their own net and then throws it along the boards. Storm then able to break it out, passing across ice as they come through the neutral zone. They dump it down deep in the zone. Simonson then picks it up in the far. Gets it around his own net. He stops. He looks. He then hits O'Brien. O'Brien now skating up the other side. He passes it over to Barr. Barr now taking it to the outside. He's got that defender beat. He's got a lane. He shoots. That's blocked away by the goaltender. He then passes it up to Algrim. Algrim now skating on front. He gets that puck put away, but it goes to Morbacek on the point. He throws down deep. Barr's going to pick that puck. He rims it around to Lynette. Lynette now with the puck. He passes it over to Morbacek. Morbacek has room. He takes a shot. That's blocked away up in the air. Lynette then picks it up in the corner. He circles back the other way. He's got Barr in the back door. He gets shot on goal. Goal puts it in himself. Puck's now deep into the corner. Campbell now with the puck. That puck slips out of the zone. Campbell's quickly there to meet them. And he gets it back down deep into the zone. Lynette breaks up that pass. He's trying to get that puck back down deep. Storm's able to get that out, and they're coming through the neutral zone. They got one guy trying to get through. It's a nice job. Pokes that stick away. They're forced to regroup. They then come back into the zone. That's poked away. Well, it looks like the defense went down. Storm's able to pick that puck up and then beats Wall, glove side. .9:16 left in the second period. Guardians up by 1, 3-2. Storm pushes that puck forward right off the face-off, and then Cromlin kicks that puck away, battling down in the corner.
That's terrible.
We're going to call. Guardians are going to get a penalty.
That was soft.
The Guardians will go on a penalty kill with 9:06 left in the second period. The Guardians win that draw. Higgy picks it up. He skates it around the net. He then tries to get it up to Olsen, hops over a stick, and that's going to be an icing. Storm wins the draw. They draw it back to their point. That deflects up through with that shot, and then Guardians pick it up. He gets it up to Olsen. He can't quite get it out. Cromlin now steps up. He's taking it up the near side boards here. He's gained the zone. He tries to get it into the middle. Storm misses their pass. That's going to be an icing on the Storm. Eight minutes, 30 seconds left in the second period. Malgrim in to take the draw. 54 seconds left on the PK. Higgy takes a shot. That deflects. And then O'Brien there with a backhand, and their goalie seals it up. Storm passes it up to neutral ice. Storm coming through the neutral zone. O'Brien intercepts, and he's skating down the far side wall. He tries to get it over to Algren, but that's intercepted by the Storm. Storm's now coming back the other way. He pushes to the outside, takes a shot on wall. Crowlin's there to get that rebound. Crowlin then goes down. He's tripped behind the net. That's going to be a whistle. Penalty on the Storm. Be 4-on-4 for 15 seconds, and then the Guardians will go on the power play. Guardians win that draw, back to Simonson. Simonson then skates it down into the zone. He circles back. He loses the puck. O'Brien's there to hold that puck on the wall. He steps around, guy. That comes back to Barr. He's not able to get a hold of it. Storm then gets the puck out of the zone, but Campbell intercepts that. He comes back into the zone. He's taken down. And Storm will get another penalty for tripping. Coach Justin's over there trying to settle him down, tell him to spread it out, I'm sure. Move that puck around, find opportunities, and put that puck in the net. Guardian wins the draw. Barr then picks the puck. He's skating. He passes it out to Higgy. Higgy hold on to it, and that puck slips out of the zone. He then passes it over to Cromlin. Cromlin now moves it up to O'Brien, but he's shoved it along. Puck's then thrown back out into the neutral zone. Cromlin picks it back up, starts to enter the zone. He cuts it to the outside. He's now skating. He passed it out in front. Algrim now. He cuts back the other way. He moves it over to Campbell. Campbell now at the puck. He steps around one guy and then passes it over to Higgy. Higgy now has a lane to get to the net. He comes in. He shoots. Tries to pass the bar, but he's not able to get a shot off. Storm then picks it up behind the net. Campbell's there. Bar's hustling over in the corner. They're trying to hold that blue line. They pass it out to Higgy. Higgy now starts to skate it into the zone. Higgy's looking cross ice. That hits the goaltender. And then Storm then throw it all the way down the ice for an icing. Storm comes out with the draw. They throw it out of the zone into the neutral zone. Moravicek picks it up to regroup. Moravicek then moves it to Olsen. Olsen starts to skate it into the zone up the near side here. He passes it over, takes a shot. That goes off the helmet of the goaltender and back into the near corner here. O'Brien picks it up. He moves it over to Simonson. Oh, sorry, that was Lynette. Moravicek now at the puck. He passes it up, trying to get it up to the net, but that's a little long. Storm now picks it up in their own zone. They pass it up through the middle. That's nearly intercepted by O'Brien. Storm now coming to the outside, down into the Guardians. Oh, he toe drags around one guy, and defense is able to break that up. O'Brien hustles back. He picks up the puck. He's now skating it out of the Guardian zone, coming through the neutral zone. He takes it to the outside. He's met with the Storm, and they come back the other way. He steps around one guy, but also intercepts right in the neutral zone. Guardians trying to get that puck deep, unable to do so. That's going to be offsides on the Guardians. It's like the refs playing that intentional offsides rule and is going to bring it all the way back into the Guardian zone. Puck comes out to Storm D. He throws it on net. That's kick saved away by Wall. Puck then comes up to Amos. He's trying to deflect it high up off the glass. Puck comes out. And that's going to be offsides on the Storm. Algrim with the puck. He's skating it to the outside. He's gaining the zone. He passes it over, tries to get it to Bar. Shoots. That's blocked. Kick saved away by the goaltender. Storm then comes back the other way. He passes. That pass misses. He's back to regroup in his own zone. He circles back towards the wall, trying to get it up to Algrim. Algrim now with the puck. He's going to skate around his own net. He's now going to cut it back to the middle. Still has control of the puck. He tries to pass it. Gets it up to Barr. Barr now with the puck. He steps around one guy. He's got a guy in the back door. He passes. He's right there. Shoots. Looked like he had that glove inside of the net when he snagged that one out of the air, but I don't think the ref saw that. O'Brien wins the draw to the wall. Guardians. Olsen takes a shot. That deflects and just comes up over the net. Moravicek now with it. He passed to O'Brien. O'Brien now circling towards the middle of the net. He passes it over. Shot! That's a goal by Olsen on the one-timer on the back door. O'Brien comes to the house, sees on the back door, passes over. Olsen good, but he gets good wood on that and get it up. Hits and deflects up. 4 minutes left in the second period. That put the Guardians up by 2, 4-2. Face-offs won by the Storm, back to defense. They throw it up the wall. That goes to Moravicek. Moravicek now looking. He goes D to Simonson. Simonson then passes it up to O'Brien. O'Brien trying to get it into the zone, but that puck's stripped away. Now Storm coming back the other way. Simonson pushing him to the outside. He gets around him. He takes a shot. The field goes over the net. O'Brien there to pick it up on the outside. Sorry, that's Campbell. Moravicek now with the puck. Both teams trying to get possession here in the neutral zone. That puck goes down into the Storm. O'Brien's there to forecheck. They circle. That comes back to Olsen. Olsen then hits it. Puck comes up in the air. Now battling here in the half wall. Storm's able to. Guardians hold that zone. Olsen now with it. He's trying to get it down deep. Storm then throw it up into the middle of the ice. That's intercepted by Simonson. Simonson then throws it, but that's going to be offsides. They're going to move the face-off into center ice. Not sure if they thought that guy was offsides or not, so they're going to drop it right here in the middle. Algrim battling for that puck on the dot. Storm comes out with it. They pass it out into the zone. Cronlund now with the puck. He throws it up the wall, trying to get into the zone. That comes back in. Cronlund now with it. He gets hooked. Comes back to him. That's picked up to Lynette. Lynette now with the puck. He then dumps it down deep into the zone. Algrim's hot in the pursuit. He's going to beat that defender down to the puck. He chips it back. Storm picks it up in the half wall. They throw it. Puck was loose right on the wall there. Comes out of the zone. Storm now regrouping. They pass it up into, no, he doesn't. He holds on to it and then has that puck intercepted by Algrim. Lynette now with the puck. He's going into the outside. Lynette comes into the middle. He gets a shot. That's it. Tips off the defender. Hagee now hustling over, getting that puck that's rimming around. He throws it back down deep. Lynette has it in the corner. Lynette tries to get it to Algrim, but he's not able to hold on to it. Lynette, Algrim's reaching for the puck. The other guy, they're going to call a tripping penalty on Algrim. Puck will come back into the Guardian zone. Two minute, 1 second left in the second period. Score still 4-2. Puck's won by the Guardians. Campbell with speed. He goes right around that defense. He's going right to the net. He got some room. He shoots. He unable to. Defender hits his stick right at the last second. He's not able to get a shot off. He gets his puck. He's now battling with it behind the net. He still has control of the puck. He passes it out to Simonson. Simonson then passes it back to Campbell. Campbell now with the puck. He steps around one guy and takes a shot from a hard angle. Goalie deflects it up into the netting. 1 minute left. 1 minute, 4 seconds left on the penalty kill. Storm comes away with that draw. They start to skate it out of the zone. They hit it up the boards. That's picked up by Moravicek. Moravicek now skates it deep into his own zone. Skates around the net, then passes it up the boards. Campbell trying to reach that. He's unable to. Storm now has it. They take a shot. That's blocked by Moravicek. Storm now tries to get it out front. That's pushed out by Simonson. Simonson then passes it up to Campbell. Campbell now has some room. He's got it in the middle of the ice. He passes it over to O'Brien. O'Brien now skates no shot. That goes up over the net after being deflected by the goaltender. Storm then throw it all the way down the ice. I don't know if that's going to be enough for icing. Referees that off. Simonson picks it up. He stops. He comes back the other way. He then moves it. Long pass up to Amos. Amos steps around the defender and then loses it on the blue line. Lynette's there to pick that up. And we're offsides. Come on, man! No, he's in there. Storm wins the draw. They try to get it out of the zone, and they do. They're now skating it through the neutral zone. They gain the red line now into the Guardian zone. He skips around, Crombin trying to get him. That comes right in the middle. Shot, 2 blocks by Wall. He gets his leg pad out there to block that. Now we got to pass up to Algrim. Algrim's got room. He's out past the defense. He cuts the middle. That goalie slides over, makes a heck of a save. Great scoring opportunity by Algrim. Algrim now with the puck. He's trying to get it over into the middle of the ice, but then Storm trying to get it. Higgy steps up. He skates into the middle. He cuts back. He's got a shot. He shoots. That's blocked away, and then backhanded. Goaltender saves that one as well. Excellent scoring opportunities. Another shot on net. That's going to be the end of the second period.
Hey, tell Carter how you do it from the boys. Hey, that's a playmaker for Sandy, right? Don't worry, I've been texting my wife. Down in front.
All right, we're about to start the third period. Guardians out of a 2-goal lead, 4-2.
Let's go, Black! 1 period, let's go!
Algrim takes the draw. He puts that puck forward. That's picked up by Storm. They throw it out to Higgy. Higgy steps for one guy. He then dumps it down deep into the zone. Brian now has it. He passes it up to Algrim. Algrim takes a shot. That goes into the far corner. Storm's able to get that puck on the half wall. They then try to get it in the middle, but Algrim's there to break that up. Olsen now with the puck, has it in his skates, trying to get control. Comes back to him. He's now got a lane. He enters into the zone. He's got Brian on the far side. He gets it over to him. Brian catches it on backhand, trying to get that shot off, but that's blocked away by the defender. Storm now with it in the far corner. Algrim trying to poke that puck away. That comes all the way to the wall. Algrim now with it. He skates it into the middle, and then he has that poked away, and that comes out of the zone. Higgy now with control of the puck. He comes back the other way. He's now got some room. He skates around one guy. He's now coming into the zone. He takes a shot. That's covered up by the goaltender. Brian's tied up on the draw. Barr comes in there to help out. He's taken down. Storm now coming through the neutral zone. Simonson's pushing him to the outside. Does a nice job. That puck's intercepted by Lynette. Lynette now moves it to Campbell. Campbell now moves it to the outside as they enter the zone. He cuts back. He takes a shot, and that's sealed up by the goaltender. We'll have another face-off. Campbell comes away with it on the draw. He's taken down. He's tripped. No call. Barr now picks it up behind the net. He's circling around. He's looking for an opening. He comes back into the middle of the ice. He steps around one guy. He's now got it on his backhand. He takes a shot. That goes over the top of the net. Storm now coming out with it through neutral zone. Lynette's there, hustling back. Lynette now picks up the puck. That's poked away, end up deep into the Guardian zone. Simonson battling down in the corner. Campbell in there to help out. Puck squirts out. Storm now with it. Barr pushes that puck out of the zone. Now hustling to get to that puck. He's unable to hold on to that. Storm now coming back through the neutral zone. Storm with it. He passed across ice. That's intercepted. Storm then throws at the boards, trying to get it deep into the zone. Then pass it in the middle. That's broken up by the Guardians. Simonson out the puck. He circles back the other way, passes it over to Moravcek. Moravcek then passes it up to O'Brien. O'Brien now trying to hold on to it, but that puck stripped away. Storm now coming into the zone. Simonson trying to push him out to the middle. Two Guardians running into each other. Storm now has a lane to the net, take a shot, and scores. Ten minutes, 13 seconds left in the third period. Guardians still hold the lead by 1. Storm now with the puck. Amos hustling back to push him off into the side. They're forced to dump it out deep. Cronlund back to retrieve. He cuts back. He starts to look cross ice. He's trying to get it up to Lynette. We get a good bounce. That comes out to Campbell. Campbell steps around 2 defenders. He still has control of the puck. He's got an opportunity here. Goaltender makes a good save with the pad. Puck now kicks out to Cronlund at the point. He passes it over to Higgy. Higgy now starts to get control on the blue line. He's trying to hold his zone. That puck kicks out. Storm now comes back the other way. Cronlund moves over to break that play up. He then passes it up the boards to Lynette. Lynette's got an opportunity here. He's got one defender to beat. He skates it to the outside. He then throws it on net, but unable to get a good stick on it. Storm now comes back the other way. Cronlund pushes him to the outside. Campbell's one back. He lifts the stick and is able to break that up. Goes into the middle. Nearly slips in the near side. Wall able to get his pad over and stop that. Battling now in the far corner. Storm trips. Cronlund draws the penalty. Guardians will go on the power play. 9 minutes, 2 seconds left in the game. Guardians win the draw. They try to get it back to Moravcek. Moravcek then holds it. Algrim, puck nearly comes out of the zone. Algrim's able to hold it. Algrim now still with the puck. He's right in the middle. He's got a lane. Olsen now with it. He's trying to get it to the net. He takes a shot. That goes wide. Storm then rims it all the way around. And Storm's able to get it out. Forcing Moravcek to do a regroup at center ice. All out the puck. He steps around one guy. He takes it to the outside. He then throws it into the middle. That comes all the way through. That comes up to Moravcek. Moravcek mishandles it. Now Storm comes back the other way. We got a 2-on-1. Simonson steps over, has a good stick, able to get that puck out of the zone. Now Algrim going back the other way. He's nearly taken down, but able to stay on his feet. He still has control of the puck. He's got one guy to beat. He's got O'Brien there with him. He gets taken down. No call. Battle for possession in the near corner here. Storm come out with it. And now start to skate it out of their zone. Olsen now trying to get control of that puck. He gets around Olsen. They get into the middle of the ice. That's broken up. Olsen now controls the puck. He's skating up to the middle. He nearly loses it, but able to regain control. He now steps to the outside, takes a shot. That's blocked away. And goalie covers that one up. 12 seconds on the power play for the Guardians. 7:44 left in the game. Campbell wins that draw to Barr. Barr now with it. He drops it off to Higgy. Higgy trying to get it in deep. That puck comes out of the zone. That's going to be offsides on the Guardians.
go, Black. Come on.
Tough battle right on the blue line here. Storm, that comes out to the far side. Barr uses his body. He gets control of that puck. He then passes it up to Campbell. Campbell now, puck's loose. Loose right in front of the net. Goalie covers it up. Puck comes to Campbell. Campbell gets it, gets a shot, and that's a goal by Campbell. Steps around the guy, shoots it, gets it in the low blocker side. That puts the Guardians up by a 2-goal lead. 7 minutes, 14 seconds left in the third period. Face-off pushed forward by Alden. Amos now trying to get control of the puck. He's able to do so. Storm's able to get that puck out of the zone. Trolin steps up. He tries to dump it down deep. Puck then kicks back into the neutral zone. Storm now skating it into the Guardian zone. He's skating along the blue line. Now to the near side here. He tries the center. That goes all the way around. Algrim's going to pick that puck up on the half wall. He's taken down. Puck squirts in back to Higgy. Got some time. He's going to look. He cuts back the other way. Tries to get it to Algrim, but Algrim's there picking up his foul and then steps up. Trying to get that puck out of the zone.
That was stupid.
Looks like we're going to have coincidental penalties here. Play will still remain 5-on-5. Puck's won by the Storm. They now start to skate around. They pass it out to their point. They go back to the far side. Then they throw it on net. That's blocked away by O'Brien. O'Brien now trying to get control of the puck, but Storm gets it. Moravicek steps up. Now Storm starting to skate it down deep into the zone. We got a battle down on the wall. And that's going to get thrown out of the zone. Lynette's going to go back, trying to pursue. Their defenseman then throws it out of the zone. Campbell now holds it on the blue line. And we're going to have offsides.
Go, Black.
Puck's won by the Guardians. Miscommunication there. Both players thought someone was going to take control of that puck. Moravicek now gets that puck out of the zone. Olsen picks it up. He's skating it through the neutral zone. He's taking it to the outside. He then tries to cut back, and that puck's stripped away. Puck's then kicked out. Simonson or Moravicek able to hold that zone. Puck then goes behind the net. Storm's coming around. They throw it up the boards. They start to leave the zone. They're not getting it through the neutral zone. He cuts to the outside. Simonson trying to push him out. He takes a shot. He sailed that over the net. Puck comes all the way through. Olsen trying to poke that puck around that defender for a breakaway, but not able to get a stick on it. Storm then comes out. He backhands it towards the net. That's broken up by the defense as they throw it. Storm intercepts that pass. They backhand it towards the net. Puck's loose out in front. Wall makes a great save, getting his pad over, block that one. Guardians still unable to get that puck out of the zone. Battle in there on the half wall is Moravicek, Campbell. Storm now with it behind the net. He passes, tries to get it out front. That's kicked back behind the net. Storm now with it. They're battling on the half wall. Still unable to get it out of the zone. Puck then comes back deep.
There's the puck! Just get off the ice.
Guardians are finally able to fling that puck down the ice and get a change. Storm's regrouping in their own end. Stars in pursuit. They go cross ice. That's intercepted by O'Brien.